So a while back I made this video on my channel and someone commented saying that is Ceruledge-GX good or better than this video in expanded. So in today's video I'm going to try and solve that question. Let's go take a look at the list first though. Ceruledge-GX has an attack Abyssal Flame which does 30 damage plus 20 more damage for each basic energy in your discard pile. So we play 17 basic fire energy in our deck so we can ramp up the damage quickly and get those one hit KOs we all desire. Although, how are we going to get all these energy into the discard, I hear you ask? Well, we have an insane draw support lineup with Dedenne-GX, Crobat V and Squawkabilly X to draw quickly through our deck to get the cards we need to set up for a turn 1 attack on our opponent. We can also discard fire energy from our hand with other cards like 4 copies of Ultra Ball, 4 copies of Quick Ball, 1 copy of Heat Factory Prism Star, 1 copy of Giant Hearth, 2 copies of Fiery Flint, and not to mention our ace spec in the deck, the new Brilliant Blender from Surging Sparks, which allows you to search your deck for 5 cards and discard them. Our supporters in the lineup include 3 copies of Research, 3 copies of Guzma, 1 copy of Raihan, and my favourite supporter in this deck with 2 copies of Salvatore, which allows you to search your deck for a Pokemon that does not have abilities and evolves from one of your Pokemon in play and put it onto that Pokemon. This means we can potentially get a Ceruledge-GX down on our first turn. For some more seasoned players, this is a slightly worse Wally from back in the day. All these supporters can be searched out easily by Tapu Lele's Wonder Tag ability. We also run a single Volcarona V in the deck as a support attacker, as sometimes we may start the game where it is easier to attack with a basic rather than Ceruledge-GX. Also, if our deck is low on cards and we have loads of energy in the discard and we could lose to like a mill matchup for example, we can shuffle all these energy back into the deck thanks to Volcarona after we've attacked. For those who don't know, Volcarona has a very similar attack to Ceruledge. It is just slightly nerfed and you get to shuffle all those energy back from your discard pile into the deck, which is really important. Finally, we play Manaphy for the bench protection against decks like Regidrago V-Star with the Kyurem Trifrost attack, so we don't lose any of our Charcadets early in the game. These are quite popular decks at the moment in the expanded format, so Manaphy is a must-have. And yeah, that's going to round off the deck overview. Let me know your thoughts on this deck in the comments below, and let's go get into some games. Okay, looks like we're playing against a Lugia V-Star deck. This should be interesting, one of the best decks in the expanded beta format on TCG Live at the moment. But I did realise, I did forget to say the deck list is currently down in the description of this video if you did want to copy and paste it into TCG Live yourself and play along with me. Anyway, into the game we go. Looks like Lugia V-Star is doing Lugia V-Star things and setting up their attack, because Lugia V-Star is honestly broken in the expanded format, has so many more support Pokemon to power up its attacks with the Archeops. So yeah, should be an interesting matchup, see how Ceruledge-GX does. Taking a while off this Ultra Ball, they grab a Luminion and they just pass. Okay, that's kind of weird. We got a good hand, so we'll just put the Tapu Lele down for the Wonder Tag ability. I think I'm going to use the Salvatore, to be honest. Seems like an ideal situation. Just check through the deck as well. I think I've got everything I need as well, which is great. We can Quick Ball away the fire energy in the hand and go and get a Dedenne, I think. Just to maximise the draw power we have this turn. We'll Quick Ball again, and I did see the Squawkabilly EX in the deck as well, so I'll go grab that out of the deck and probably go and bench it. This deck is honestly so turbo, it's actually insane. But first we'll use Salvatore, go grab that Ceruledge-GX and evolve that Charcadet. Boom, straight into it, let's go. The Crobat for 4 more cards, that'll be very nice, and we get an Ultra Ball, a couple energy, and a Ceruledge. That's not too bad as well. I think I'll go get another Charcadet just to be safe for the rest of this game. But yeah, looking good. We can just Dedenne it up, discard our hand, draw a fresh 6 cards. Absolutely insane. Super turbo. There's a Giant Hearth into the hand and a Forest Sealstone. That's broken. I can attach the Forest Sealstone to the Crobat on the bench. Then I think I'll Giant Hearth away the energy in the hand, and then go and get 2 more energy out of the deck. We're doing 130 already, and they just concede. Wow, they saw the writing on the walls. That's insane. GG's. Right, that was a quick game then. Jeez, and I want to run another one. Unfortunately, we're going first this game against VMAX. That is always terrifying, and VMAX is another insane deck in the expanded format. But I think we'll just pass. We do get 4 energy into the hand thanks to Fiery Flint, and let's see what our opponent can do. I imagine they'll probably just draw through most of their deck this turn with Genesect V. Should be insane, but you know, we still have a chance, I think, so we'll just do that. But they just pass. Oh, never mind. We can just evolve the Ceruledge-GX straight into play. We've got 2 Ceruledge-GX in play already, which is really insane. We can just Dedenne as well. Don't need that Volcarona this game, I don't think, either. This is insane. We get 2 more Fire Energy into the hand. We'll Ultra Ball those away, I think. Probably for maybe a Manaphy to thin out the deck, you know, because I'm not sure Manaphy is needed in this matchup at all, so that should be fine. Yeah, awesome. We'll just research. We get Brilliant Blender as well. We can just go straight for our energy, discard 5 of them. That's ridiculous. Basically a one-time battle compressor for old season players there, and we're just doing 290 damage turn 2. Boom, just like that, like Thanos clicked his fingers in Infinity War. Yeah, just that movie is just gone. Wow, 2 prizes already, insane. Let's see what our opponent can do in response. They bench another Genesect and they Peony, which is interesting. I think that discards their hand and does it get 2 items or 2 trainer cards into their hand? Just checking what the Latias does as well. I'll put that up on screen as well. Yeah, what an insane turn by us. 290 on turn 2. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me. But yeah, they grab a Nest Ball and a Fog Crystal. It looks like they're just going to try and get more fusion Pokemon, more Fusion Strike Pokemon into play. There's another Mew onto the bench as well. I'm liking the look of that because we can just Tapu Lele next turn for a Guzma and just be miles ahead in this game, which I love. So that's going to be my game plan. But we'll have to wait for our opponent to finish their turn. They keep drawing cards. It's very annoying. Very turbo deck VMAX is, just like ours, but they just pass. Okay, it's our turn. I think I'm going to do that game plan now with top decker research. Not going to need that this turn. We'll just one tag for a Guzma. Yeah, awesome. So we got Guzma in hand. I think I'll thin out the deck even more with this Fiery Flint, get rid of that energy in an Ultra Ball, and we only have 1 energy left in the deck. So I think we'll just attach that to the Ceruledge on the bench, and then Guzma up that Mew and just bring up the other Ceruledge and do 310 damage turn 3. That is ridiculous. Oh my god, that is so much damage. We are 2 prizes away from winning this game. Absolutely ridiculous, and they just concede. Let's go. Alright, a third game then. I'll just draw this mulligan and off we go. We're starting with a Volcarona in the active and a Charcadet on the bench. We are going second, and it looks like we're playing against a kind of a mirror. Here's a Volcarona V deck that we're playing against, so would be interesting to see if this does beat Ceruledge. Maybe it would answer my question from the beginning of the video: is Ceruledge-GX better than Volcarona? But we'll see. Anyway, yeah, looks like they're just gonna get loads of energy into the discard pile, like we do, and it's just like their normal game plan. So let's see what they can do. They're going first, which is great, so they can't attack. They will grab a Dedenne though, so they will discard their hand, draw a fresh 6 cards, get rid of a prime catcher. That's kind of sacrificial, but they do place their own Giant Hearth down as well, just getting energy into the discard and then more into the hand, and then just discarding over and over again. It's just, wow, just so repetitive and just so easy to play. I really do love it. They will Radiant Greninja for a couple cards. They bench Volcarona. They attach an energy to the Blitzel. They will treat into the Dedenne-GX, and they just pass. Okay, it's our turn. Let's see if we can knock this out. So we will use their Giant Hearth that they put into play for us. That's very handy. Get a couple energy into the hand ourselves, and I think I'll attach you. Maybe I'll attach this to Volcarona. Yeah, go on then. And just research it up. Fresh 7 cards, and that's an insane hand. We got the Brilliant Blender, Fiery Flint as well. Yeah, absolutely insane. What should I play first? We'll just use the Brilliant Blender, and we've got the Night Stretcher in hand. So what I'm thinking is get rid of 4 fire energy from the deck, and then go and discard the Squawkabilly as well, so we can get it back with the Night Stretcher later in the turn, because then we can just maximize how much we're drawing this turn, which is insane. And we can Fiery Flint, weigh those 2 energy from the hand, get 4 more, and we're already out of energy in our deck, which is kind of insane. We'll Night Stretcher back for the Squawkabilly, and put the Squawkabilly down, and then just Squawk and Seize. I do say that we have run out of energy for the rest of this game, but we can just shuffle it back in with Volcarona. Anyway, I think I'll Quick Ball away that Quick Ball, and go and get another Charcadet, just to be on the safe side in case they target down my one and only Charcadet on the bench. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. 300 damage turn 1 with Volcarona, absolutely ridiculous. There's the first 2 prizes of the game. Energy go back into the deck, which is sort of helpful. Yeah, really insane. What a turn. And we get another Guzma and a Forest Sealstone. Let's see if they can respond. What a turn that was. Yeah, they're going to evolve into the Zeb Strikers. They rely on the sprint ability it has to discard their hand and draw 4 cards. They'll Giant Hearth again. It's just so repetitive, this deck. Very similar deck ideas. You probably get the gist of it by now. But yeah, absolutely insane. They Dedenne again, wow. So they're going to discard their hand, draw 6 cards. Super turbo deck. Yeah, absolutely insane. Will they just attack us, I guess? Just checking how much they're doing, and they're just doing enough to knock us out. 240 damage. There goes the Volcarona into the discard. Not much of a problem for us though. We do have no energy currently though. I think I'll send up the Squawkabilly for now, so I think I do plan on using Guzma this turn anyway. We can evolve into the Ceruledge-GX on the bench, and then just use Giant Hearth again, get those energy into the hand. Do have Dedenne as well, which is kind of insane. Can't use that Forest Sealstone unfortunately, no Pokemon V in play as of yet, but I think I'm going to have to discard it with this Dedenne change. Yeah, discard our hand again, draw a fresh 6 cards, here we go, and oh, I don't like that hand at all. Okay, we're not even knocking out the Dedenne. That is super sad. We're only doing 130 damage, 110, sorry, not 130. Oh man, wow, that hand sucks. Oh my god, they might knock us out and we're going to be punished, aren't we? Punished for us missing the KO last turn. Here we go, look, they're getting so much energy into their discard and back into their hand. That's ridiculous. We may have just fumbled a game, but we'll keep playing, I trust the process. There's 4 energy in his hand. Their hand is huge. What's that, like 10 cards in the hand? That's ridiculous. They retreat into the Volcarona. Will they knock us out is the question. They Ultra Ball away, a couple more fire energy. Guess another Blitzel. Wouldn't be surprised if they bench it. They quick ball the Blitzel away, that's kind of funny, and get another one. Okay, just thinning out the deck then, because thinning is winning in the Pokemon TCG. They concealed cards, discard that energy, draw a couple cards. There's a Heat Factory into play, that also helps us out. It's also the stadium we play, so that's kind of funny. Yeah, very similar builds, these decks. They just keep getting so many energy into the discard every turn, it's ridiculous. Yeah, so will they knock us out? I can't be asked to do maths right now. I am checking in the discard, but I can't be asked to do maths. We all know how bad I am at maths. But they will sprint. There was no energy in that hand that they had, that's insane. They will rescue Stretcher. Probably put a Pokemon from their hand into the discard, I imagine. I know they'll shuffle, my bad. They shuffle 3 Pokemon from the discard into their deck, and they attack, and Ceruledge lives for another day by 10 HP by the barest of margins. Oh my god, how did they miss the knockout on that? Well, Heat Factory, and we get an Ultra Ball, which is insane, so we can go and get another Ceruledge set up. How did they miss the knockout? Oh, we'll get the Dedenne actually, because we can draw into the Ceruledge later this turn, I think. That is my plan. The Dedenne for the 2nd time this game. I'm really surprised they missed the knockout. That is huge. Anyway, there's many Ultra Balls in the hand and a Quick Ball, so we can get rid of those. Fire energy. Probably go grab the Ceruledge now is the idea, and then there's a Crobat in the deck as well, so actually no, I'll evolve first, and then we can Ultra Ball for a Crobat, and then we can draw a fresh 6 cards, which is ridiculous. Super turbo deck. Yes, I would like to use the ability, and we got a Guzma for next turn, which is great. We barely just do enough damage to knock this out. 210 damage. See you later, Volcarona. Bet you're regretting missing the knockout. We have just punished you. Wow. I'm really surprised that they missed the knockout. Anyway, we go down to 2 prizes remaining, and it's looking like it's a wrap, to be honest. They can only take 2 prizes max. So yep, they bench another Volcarona, and they just discard and draw a couple cards, and they will just knock us out barely or not barely, but they do less damage this turn because our Ceruledge was significantly damaged. We do have the game though, we do have the Guzma in the hand, but I want to see if I can get max damage, you know. So I'll get the Heat Factory, get those into the hand, and then we'll get a Fiery Flint, and we'll just discard even more. We'll quick ball as well, get that last energy out of the hand into the discard, and then we'll just finish up the game on that Dedenne, and let's see how much we're doing. We're doing 310. Wow, that's max damage. So much damage, insane. There's the last 2 prizes of the game, and we win. That's going to be GG's. What a deck, love it so much. Yeah, insane deck, GG's. So, is Ceruledge-GX better than Volcarona V? Well, yes and no. I think Ceruledge-GX is more consistent than Volcarona, but the good thing about Volcarona is you don't have to evolve it to use its attack. But for now, I'll let you decide in the comments. In the meantime, here's another expanded beta deck video on your screen now. I hope you enjoyed, but until next time, stay strategic everyone. See ya.